Well, anyways,
What, you're trying to start something?
we're just here with lights
You bring
on.
me to this nice place with these nice mics, and I'm just trying to talk about how my day's going.
And I just totally ignore you. And just, anyways, well, hello everybody. Welcome to Video Dente, where we try to make a video poster and also come up with a movie concept, because what I believe is that everybody has an interesting story that they can make. And so for us, it's just always trying to come up with something that's great to make. So that's why it's called Dentes, because, you know, like what if you have...
Just right.
Yeah, just right.
Mwah.
Just right. Yeah, but like, so how's been your week?
It's been...
I guess the past 2 weeks. Like, we've been gone.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been busy. Last week, Brenton and I were both at Adobe Max, really great creatives conference. Neither of us really got too much sleep. And then the company we both work for is Soapbox, and it's crunch week there, and we have to finish up all of our projects and everything, so
Yeah, it was
we
like
haven't
very
been sleeping.
busy. Even though, like, I think I went home at like 7 and I just fell asleep.
Yeah, so I haven't got too much sleep this last 2 weeks. So.
Compared to you, I got like plenty of sleep, because like I mainly am just, since I have assistants that help me. They've given me assistance, while for you it's like you don't have anybody else that you can give it to.
No, Jacob helps out, but it's not like an assistant type role. I can't just give him the stuff I don't want to do. So yeah. And then Stranger Things 2 is out now.
Oh
so.
yeah, did you watch any of that?
No, it released 1 a.m. and I didn't. I was too tired.
I had a friend that posted that on her Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Them like showing the intro, and I was like, oh yeah, that started tonight. I don't know. I'm thinking waiting.
I'm definitely going to watch episode 1 tonight, and probably a bunch. Yeah, me and my wife are just going to like start playing it until we fall asleep, and we'll probably just like wake up the next morning still on our couch. And then,
still on your couch.
Yep.
That makes it Saturday.
And then there's going to be the Netflix. Are you still watching this? And it's like, oh no, thanks.
Are you still watching this? No, but you say.
Usually I feel like
yes.
it's judging me when I'm binging, but I think this time it might be helpful because I'm probably going to fall asleep.
Yeah, I think that's what's great about binging, is it doesn't go to the end of the season before you're done.
But usually I just feel like it's judging me. Are you really still watching Friends? You've been watching Friends for like 5 hours now. Are you sure? Yes.
We have to learn what happened to Monica. Everybody loves Monica. It's their favorite character from Friends. Maybe.
Yeah, she's likable. Anyway, so what?
But yeah.
So what great ideas do you have?
Well, everybody knows that this is the season to be spoopy.
Spoopy?
Yeah, spooky. Spoopy. Okay. Anyways, yeah, but this is the season of Halloween. So I was like, maybe we can like think of something that's scary or horror like. I don't know if I say it right.
I don't know. That was great.
That was great. Okay.
Or like, yeah.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm saying something wrong. But anyways, I'm thinking something with horror in it because it's Halloween. So this is the great time to come and talk about the spookiness of the season, since this only comes up like once a year.
Ooh, horror. Okay. So first thing that I was thinking about, I was like, okay, what could be like spooky horror? So as a child, I had this nightmare. It's probably not all that scary, but this is going to be the inspiration for my monster movie. So there was this like really scary goat man. So it was like a man, but then he had like a goat head.
Oh, okay. Are you sure this isn't just you weren't watching Chronicles of Narnia?
No. Okay, so also you need to know, so as a child, I grew up on a farm, and we had these goats, and then we had this big billy goat that was really mean, and he'd like chase you and kick you because he thinks you were like after his ladies. So I'm pretty sure my nightmare came from that billy goat.
A billy goat? Yeah. I'm like searching it up.
I don't know. That's where I'm at so far. What ideas do you have?
A billy goat coming like a man with a goat head. So it's like that.
Oh.
Coming after you. This does look a little bit
Look at that.
spooky.
He wants to eat you.
I mean, how about that one? Just.
Oh.
It does look a little bit spooky. I mean, I guess it's just because I never grew up on a farm. I grew up in the suburbs.
Oh, I was gonna say you missed out, but I didn't really enjoy it, so you're probably good.
It's like you're like I prefer to live in suburbs.
You know, having to drive 20 miles to get to a small town, and that was the town. That was great.
You're like the closest Walmart was like 2 hours away.
No, we had a Walmart. It was a mini super center. I didn't.
Oh, so like
I'm pretty sure
Walmart.
like that doesn't exist anywhere except in my small town. But no, so it's kind of like a normal Walmart, but mini.
Just a small Walmart. And
Yeah, that's what they called it, a mini super center. I've never heard of that.
so like for me, I feel like if I drove out 10, 20 minutes, then I'll get to the middle of nowhere, like in Indianapolis.
Oh no, yeah, you drive out.
From
That's where I'm
Indianapolis.
at. You'd arrive at my place.
It's like I live on the suburbs, like and for me, I've kind of liked it always, kind of being there. Like for me, I'm like, oh, it'll be great to live in the countryside, but at the
No.
same time, I'm like, it's the middle of nowhere. There's not much. I don't feel like it'll be as fun as like somewhere else with less of that in there. Okay, so what I was thinking for one of my ideas was I was thinking of imagine like trying to combine like the spookiness of like the lava tubes over here in Idaho.
Ooh.
Because like since you live right next to the
Monster Billy Goat jumping out of the lava tubes.
Billy Goat.
I am really scared.
I was like thinking, imagine like it's like
Would it be like a prairie dog when they like pop their head out of the tubes, but it's like this monster billy goat, and then it's like where to go, and it like pops out another tube, and as it's like chasing you.
oh no, monster Billy tube coming after me. Combine lava tube with Billy tube.
I don't know. Maybe some ideas aren't put together.
Yeah. Like I was thinking, imagine making like a scary movie, but like you also talk to lots of children about it. Cause I was thinking, imagine like if you combine imagine like little kids, like this scary horror movie is actually being played out by like little kids in their imagination on the playground.
Would all the music be played like off tune and still scary, like when they do like Ring Around the Rosie, but it like make it all scary sounding?
I guess we could do that. Like, that'd be cool.
All the kids get to be like, "Hi."
But it's like
Welcome
it's not
to
little
my
kids.
theater.
It's like their imagination on the lava tube. So like, imagine the ending. You learn that this was like always a this was always like little kids. But like the whole time that you're watching it, it's like, oh, like where are these little kids at? Why is it like super like when you first start, it's like why are they saying these weird things like if you ask like a little kid like how it is having, and you tell them, oh, there's gonna be like a hero guy, you can have this lonely girl, you can have this couple, and then you make them go through and kind of make decisions on certain parts, and so like in the end it sounds like really weird, like the couple's like, oh, we're a couple and like we're just gonna go over here, and it just sounds very off-putting because it's like who was the one that was in charge of like these little like what's going on, because it just feels like a little kid like made this movie about this monster getting these like people. And in the end, it's like there's a revelation that all of a sudden there's just little kids on the playset. I'm like, oh, that'd be interesting.
So it's like some weird, like M. Night Shyamalan reveal where at the end it's like, oh, this was just kids'
the whole
imagination the whole time.
It's just the little kids that
But
did
then,
it.
it would need to have some sort of like Inception type stuff. So I don't mean Inception as in like we have like dreams inside of dreams type thing. But you know at the end when you saw the top spinning, and then, sorry for spoilers here for those who still haven't seen it, but it like wobbles a little bit at the end, and you're unsure. Is like, wait, does that mean that he still isn't in? Is he in reality or is he not? I don't know. Should have something like that.
Ooh. And then you have the whole thing of he's actually not wearing his wedding ring in the real world. So
something like that with the kid's imagination, where like right as it's ending, you're like, wait, am I still in the children's imagination? Was this never the children's I thought this was the children's imagination. What if this was all actually real?
And
then a monster Billy Goat jumps out. Or not.
It's always a Billy Goat. But I think it'd be cool.
Always the Billy Goat.
Oh man, like just imagine like little kids like just making a movie that is upsetting because little kids have like I feel like the most uncensored imagination in the world. I always feel like when I go and see a little kid, they are okay with like chopping off somebody's head, and you're like, holy cow, I wasn't thinking about that. Where did this come from? And like you just want to demand where did they get this messed up imagination?
So okay, two things. First one, so what if as these kids are playing their imagination, what they don't realize is that it's actually real. And so there is like real people. Perhaps it's like actually real. They don't realize that they're like actually affecting real things. They think they're just like playing pretend. And then two, wait, I lost you with where the lava tubes come into this.
Because I was thinking like have you ever played the game on the playground where the floor is lava? And so you pretty much can only be inside on the playground the whole time. I was like, imagine if you made like a game that was like that, where it's like they can't actually touch the floor because it's like lava and it's lava tubes. Add some drama to it. You actually make lava exist, and so like they have to like go through like this like, and so it's like it's more fantasy because it's like you do have lava tubes, but then you have like stuff like the rickety bridge on the little kids' gym will be an actual like rickety bridge inside the real world. But I thought it was interesting how you kind of made it so like the little kids are playing the game, but somehow there's also some kind of weird effect that's happening to the real world where it's actually like happening. And so
then as these kids are playing, you're like, no, stop. Stop. No. And then they don't stop.
I feel like this is definitely going to be some form of black comedy going on.
Perhaps a little bit. I think every good horror movie is like it's about pacing though too. You need to have some scary moments. I'm not really whole much for like super like gore heavy things. Like I prefer like scaring through like I mean
it's like the first Alien movie where it was pretty much just like nothing that scary the whole time.
It's like I mean if it's appropriate to have like something like someone gets decapitated, sure, but it's like it's not like focusing all on here's a bunch of grotesque stuff. Like have it scary on its own right. And but I had a train of thought. Anyway, what were you saying?
Trying to think, I kind of forgot. But yeah, like I know what you're saying. That like you much rather have it as the suspenseful. It draws you out because it's scaring you instead of actually showing you the blood and gore.
Oh, yes. And I was talking with pacing. Yeah, and so having some of those like just like kind of like haha laugh moments because then that like sets you up to get scared even more later because you kind of put you at ease. I
guess you're saying kind of like that whole like It movie. I don't think you watched it.
No.
But I watched it and it was like really good. I didn't really like the little kid that like was come on saying, let's make out. I'm like, that didn't feel realistic.
Here you go. So speaking of It, so have you seen like the most fantastic thing ever with Pennywise the Clown recently?
Is it like the gif of him dancing?
Oh no, this is something that makes me glad the internet. One of the great things for like this is why we need the internet.
And engagement photos.
Let's see.
Oh man.
This right here is the greatest thing.
Like this is a real thing?
Some guy took engagement photos for his sister, and then in every single one of them, at least the ones that he posted on the internet, he hid Pennywise the Clown in there somewhere. So there's. So I'm pretty sure he did it in post in Photoshop.
Yeah.
I mean I doubt, but this one's only showing that one image.
Maybe there's more. Maybe this one, the Fox Denver one, might have more. This is like interesting. But yeah, it's like one of those things where like the movie.
All right, go on. Here we go.
I feel like the movie for this, like Pennywise, it was suspenseful, but it never showed. It never showed like gore.
See,
that one's kind of obvious.
I don't think it was like really trying to hide them. I think it.
No, like it would have been cooler if it was kind of shaded out, like he was just creeping around the tree. I understand what he's doing now.
So great.
He wasn't trying too hard.
Thank you, Jesse McLaurin,
for your composite of him inside the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it's like very interesting. Yeah, like it just kind of cut out. But yeah, like you're just saying, just something that is kind of scary. But at the same time, it kind of feel like it has that dark comedy type vibe going on, because it is like should we make it so it's obvious that from the beginning that this is like little kids?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking, yeah, I think it would be great to have this be more like a little kid.
So like the opening shot would be the kids on the playground.
Yeah, I think it'd be like very or it could be like Cabin in the Woods, where like I don't think it is like eventually like within like the first half hour like you figure out that this is like that this is a whole thing that's happening.
What if these kids have a playhouse they like to play in that's like off in the woods a little bit? It's kind of like this dilapidated house, but it's like their secret hideout. And so this group of kids, they go there to play all the time, and there's like something spooky, like mystical with the house, and that's what's causing the effect.
Or like there's like some kind of creepy old playground that's made out of metal,
or maybe
still.
Maybe a playground
that not made out of that plastic crap. Like it's still made out of metal.
And it has like rocks instead of ground up rubber tires. The horror. But no, yeah. So something like that though. There's like some spooky curse on this dilapidated house or this creepy playground they find.
And like it somehow affects the people there. I think this is really, really good. Let's just try to see if there's any other ideas that we can come with. I feel like this one is a good one. We could probably still make it combination with Billy Goat being the bad guy somehow. But
yeah, because one of those kids is going to be little me that just had that nightmare.
So how about the what do you think would be like another?
Okay, so I've got another idea I came here ready with, and then then you said you were wanting something horror, so this isn't exactly horror.
Okay.
But okay, so I was doing some listening recently about multiverses, right?
Yeah, multiverses.
And so I was listening to this physicist. He was talking about it, and he's talking about how one theory of the multiverse that he prefers is where all of these different universes is actually all in the same universe, right? So our universe, that's just where everything is. But then, almost imagine like this, it's this big, huge pond, and everything we know of in our observable universe is like one whirlpool. And then there's other whirlpools in this giant pond, and these other whirlpools have different things with like laws of physics working differently or things like that. And then there can be like offshoots off of that whirlpool and offshoots off of the offshoot of the whirlpool until eventually you get like every single contingency possible. Anything that could happen has happened somewhere. And so I was thinking, like, what if there's like some sort of like multiverse travel type of movie where it's this group, but it's like set in like pirate times, like almost like Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that. But they're sailing out on the ocean, and they sail out farther than anyone's ever gone, and they actually leave our universe and out our whirlpool, and then they like travel on the ocean and they fall into another whirlpool, into another universe.
An ocean, like this ocean, like
yeah. So I was thinking, like, what if we like take this analogy and like, what if the multiverse was actually just a giant ocean and we were just a whirlpool? And so like, what if these pirates are sailing along on the ocean and they unintentionally leave our universe?
Like, is there gonna be like different physics that's going on? Like, but will they have our physics affecting them, or like how would that like work?
So when they get in the new universe, would they still have some of our physics affecting them?
Yeah.
No.
Or so it'll be the whole.
They'd be subject to whatever's going on in the new universe. And then it would just be like some sort of like trying to get back home multiverse story, but like pirates.
Pirates of the multiverse.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Maybe that could be the sequel. We can get Johnny Depp inside this movie.
Perhaps.
Like I think I feel like he likes being a pirate. I mean, he's been in like 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Is that where we're at now?
We're in a lot.
Dead Man Tell No Lies. Was that 5 or 6?
It was a lot.
Let's see. I think it is 5. So they had the trilogy, and then they had the one with Jack Sparrow, and then I can't think of any others between that one and this one. So yeah.
Yeah. So like I feel like he's been the guy that's been in every single one. I haven't seen the recent one. It's just one of those things where it's a sequel and
it's not in a cheap theater. It's all right.
Okay.
I mean,
you got it. He says it's all right.
I wouldn't
go visit.
I wouldn't like pay money for the DVD, but if you want to watch it and rent it, it's probably.
Can we make it like somehow like they become the monsters then? So imagine they go to a different universe and they get over there. There are these creatures that are defined as something else, and like so they start like killing off all these.
What if their bodies?
Guys.
What if their bodies in this universe? It's like causing them to like slowly change, and they're slowly losing their identity and turning into these monsters, but they're like trying to fight it. But then, well, some more so than others, and then some just like turn into monsters right away and start. And so it could be like this thing of just losing their identity as they're trying to return back home as they're slowly turning into monsters and doing horrible things.
Like and like, is this like one of these things where these other creatures like they have so different physics that like when we're killing them off and stuff like they're also being like attacked by these other creatures as they're trying to make it back to Earth again?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if someone came here and turned into a monster and started attacking me, I'm sure, they'd meet some resistance.
So like, what should we call the new dimension? Nerth?
Okay, he's making a reference to something. No. I don't know.
Hey, I just love that the most. It's fun making references that other people don't understand. We play like D&D every week, so that's what we're trying to make references to.
We're in a sci-fi setting, and there's New Earth, but everyone refers to it as Nerth.
Welcome to Nerth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back on hand because like I only have like about 20 minutes left of this.
For the camera resets.
I should probably do that like as soon as possible. But let's kind of like think of like so we can have 3 ones. We have this Billy Goat Gruff man trying to terrorize a town. All right, that's the first one.
Billy Goat Gruff.
Billy Goat Gruff. And like, should it be that he appears out of nowhere and like he's like guarding the only exit out of town?
He's popping in and out of the volcano tubes.
Oh.
Or no, I mean yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I guess we could combine them. Because it kind of makes sense with the second one, which is like a little kid's imagination killing grown adults.
So Billy Goat Gruff, children in a spooky playground.
Yeah.
Or Pirates of the Whirlpools, multiverse.
Pirates of the Multiverse, Curse of the Whirlpool of Doom. I don't know.
Curse of Flesh.
So we have those 3. Since we're not live. Because I don't have that technology to do that yet.
Tweet in your reply of which one we should do.
Yeah. Maybe we can start doing that later on, like once we get more people listening in. But anyways, so we have those 3, and I don't know, it's like really hard to kind of decide which one to go for.
I like the spooky playground myself.
Spooky playground? I mean, it's one of those things. It does fit the season a little bit well. Having like a Demogorgon from Stranger Things attack these humans.
Oh, is that what your kid would be doing? My kid's gonna have the Billy Goat Gruff. Your kid's gonna have a Demogorgon?
Nah, probably not. We'll probably think of something else. Maybe it could be like a pirate attacking them with laser guns because it's a little kid's thing.
But scary.
But scary. Yeah, we could do something like that. So we're picking number 2. All right. And let me just go and reset the camera. Imagine I don't have to do this. But for now, I only have a Canon camera, so. Ta-da! Turn that off. And so, like, how would you think about having who do you think would be the protagonist of this story?
Okay, so who would be the protagonist?
Yeah.
I don't think it would be the kids.
I think could it be like a duel type thing? Like
I think it would be the protagonist would be the person. There'd be the group of individuals that are being affected by the children's imagination. Mm-hmm. Someone in that group that's being affected would be the protagonist.
Okay. Okay, so like how many people are we gonna have with this group? Like should it be like probably less than 10 people?
I think maybe like a nice cast of like 5 people, and then there's like 3 kids that are like manipulating all this unknowingly.
I feel like since they're all playing like the lava game in the real world, that we should have it so that like there's an equal amount of kids as adults.
Okay.
And it might be that we focus on less of the kids, but then when they're inside the story world, it's the adults. Like, but anyway, so like I was thinking, again, like we should have like a protagonist, and then after the protagonist, we'll have like the 2 levels, because I feel like that's something that is like usually that you'll find inside a horror movie that we can probably fit in. Mm-hmm. So like we have these 2 lovers that are in love with each other, and I don't know, like we have those 3.
Okay.
And what is like the conventional like horror movie tropes that?
Well, you have the unlikable person that's going to die off soon, or the likable person that's going to die off soon, and then you have to put up with the unlikable person.
Oh no, like Miss Sad from that one movie.
For making this campy, you've got the person who knows all about horror movies and who is an expert who also dies really soon.
Could we make like one of the people like a horror expert
who dies very soon?
No, like the protagonist. Like that somehow is like the reason why he stays alive.
So it actually helps him out.
Yeah.
That's never happened.
He's like, hey, I'm an expert. Like, this is what we need to do to stay alive. And everybody's
so
like,
what makes him an expert? It's just like, I'm an expert. I've watched every horror movie. Come on, quiz me. The Ring? Yeah, I've seen it. Both versions before it came out in theaters.
I think it's
like
one
Alien,
of those.
Yes. Like, I mean, what?
I think it's one of those things where like he's one of those guys that like it's one of those things where he's a buff because he watches a lot of movies, and he's like, this feels like we're inside a horror movie, and like he feels like he looks at all of the people that are with him. He's like, oh, there's the nerdy guy, there's the couple, there's the person who's a virgin, and for some reason she tells us that right now. Like it's like very weird. Like why did she tell us that?
Do you think he has the self-awareness to realize he's the protagonist?
I think like he realizes that like somehow like they're working into it. I don't know. I don't feel like they'll ever figure out that they're actually inside like a little kid's game for horror movie. But yeah.
Cool.
Like, what do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Like, who else should we just have like a couple of throw-in characters that we know are gonna die?
Some nice red shirts.
Have them still literally wearing red shirts.
Maybe some targets on them.
And the monster. Should we have the monster be a billy goat?
Oh. Make my dreams come true.
Like imagine like there's like a little kid that's like, I'm gonna be scary, and he's like the country kid, and like he just pretends he's a billy goat the whole time. Should we have like this like literally a billy goat? Like it's just
a scary billy goat though.
The little kid's
needs
like,
to have like
oh, no.
fangs, sharp teeth.
It could be like the what is it called? Like a Monty Python, Holy Grail, where it's like a bunny rabbit, but the bunny rabbit kills everybody. It's like a normal bunny rabbit. That's what I was kind of thinking. But we can also go for like a really gross and grotesque monster.
Yeah,
it's
super
all
scary.
Like,
stands on 2 legs.
But like this little kid, when he's pretending he's the monster, that's what happens. Then it starts attacking people. It'd be like very interesting.
Oh.
This is what you had to grow up with.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it like one of those fainting goats?
No, we didn't have any of those. Okay, so here's how I'm picturing roughly the plot of the movie.
Okay.
How things would go. So it kind of, so it'd be kind of like two things at once because we've got the story with the kids and we've got the story with the people facing the ramifications of what the kids do. And so the people facing the ramifications, that's like what most of the movie focuses is on. But I'm picturing like it opens up with these kids going into their little fun play place and playing a little bit, and they start playing, and then it fades into this reality that these other people have, and then like things just start going like terrible and awful, and like just strange things that don't make sense start like popping out, and then it like kind of like cuts back and forth between this reality and the kids' reality, and then as it continues on, the adults try to figure out what's the cause of all of this and what's going on. And I'm thinking ultimately they all fail, and then no one ends up actually living. But right at the end, as that's kind of happening, as the last person's about to die, it like jumps back to the kids, and you see, I don't know, like maybe some of them start questioning some of the kids start wondering what they're doing, if this is okay, even though it's just pretend.
Is this okay? Are we killing anybody with this?
And then that kind of like, and then at the very end, after like a little bit of trying to decide on this, there's like, nah, it's fine. And then they go and do it, and then that person dies. And then just right at the very end, it bringing that Inception idea again, like it pulls out, and you see that like all of that was like inside some other kids, like little like doll playhouse. They're like playing with those little kids that are playing with the adults. Boom.
So wait, like it's a dollhouse now? What? What did that like? The reveal was like, are like the little kids playing with dolls, and then the dolls are the little kids that are on the playground. It's like a big Inception thing.
And then it just makes you wonder what's going on anymore. I don't understand reality.
Or you just have like a billy goat playing with those little kids dolls. Maybe that, I don't know. Just pushing it out there. But yeah. So like who do you think would be good for the protagonist, our know-it-all protagonist? Who do you think should play that?
I'm thinking Anna Faris. This could be, I haven't seen, has she been in movies has she done stuff recently?
Like, I don't know.
But I'm thinking this could be...
She's like that scary movie, if I look at her filmography.
So I'm thinking this is her like returning back to acting and in this horror movie. And it could be great because she was like one of the main people for...
Oh, she was in the Emoji Movie.
Oh, okay, there we go. But she was like one of the main people for scary movies and stuff like that. And so it could be kind of like this fun like reference to that in a way, because like that's why she's the expert. I mean, not really that's why she's the expert.
But like it's one of those things that she's been in a lot of like comedies, comedic movies already.
So it kind of just makes sense that she's the expert.
She's like, hey guys, we shouldn't do this. Why? Because I'm the expert. And it's like pricking references. I think that's not bad.
Okay.
All right. It's like any movie images. This is how we do it here.
Let's see.
Zach. You have to like look through everything after it loads.
All right, so you're looking for one for kind of like to put on the poster?
Yeah. Like we might have to just do some kind of
Let's see.
Really bad composite.
Oh, wait. Here we go.
Okay.
Where'd it go? I just saw it. Oh, she was making like a scared face. It was perfect.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
That's not interference.
Oh, there we go. That's not the picture.
that's
not. There we go. But yeah, right here.
So you're thinking like this one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, I think it should work. It's like since we can't do the full series today because being busy with work. Gosh, dang it! Like how should we? Should we like find a few more of the images before we finish it?
So I've got an idea in my head of what this would look like. Maybe let me just kind of show that to you real quick.
I'll like brush it.
Okay, so it'd be kind of in two parts here. Oh, that's a big brush. Okay, so down here would be Anna Faris, and it'd be other people.
Okay.
And so on down here, and then there'd be like some little blend going on between this spot and the spot up here, and then up here would be all like a whole bunch of kids like hunched over like some little thing that they're playing with. And then here's all the kids.
The whole.
Oh, that one's a big kid. Yeah, but they'd be all around here, kind of gathered around it, and there could be like it'd be all dark up here, and spooky lighting as they're all, and these kids would just look kind of creepy as they're all hunched around, playing something, and then there's like the blend, and then these people that are like having to deal with it, and then let's see, actually. Maybe they would be more like about up here to make room for the title.
You're gonna have title on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
I was thinking like maybe in the middle, but that works also. Title. A big title. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that could be like right there. Something like that. What do you think?
Not bad. It's like, I think that works. I think that works. Let's just move that down. No, above. You want to see this, right? Still, I don't know. So then we'll just do the whole healing brush. Quick selection, right? So just like cover that up.
Let's see. I wonder if we could find like a picture of like Adam's Family kids for the creepy kids.
Adam's Family. Holy cow. Oh, that's...
Here, just go ahead and hide that.
Oh, no. She's like, oh no, the monster.
Scary Billy Goat.
Billy Goat. Gosh, yeah, one of the new tools.
Mm-hmm.
Little brush.
Yeah. And then we'll just come in here and clean up the hair a little bit. Let's see. We'll just see what it gives us. Don't worry about making it too fancy.
Maybe we need to try that new Sensei thing. Hey, Sensei, give it to the outside for us.
It's going to do a terrible job.
Have you tried Sensei yet?
No, but just automated hair removal. Like, I'm pretty sure it would do just about this, and this usually does a bad job. If you want it good, you have to do it yourself, and it takes more time. But this is good enough for now.
Yes. This is always good enough.
All right.
Oh no. It's like, I like what she's doing with her hand on it though. You're like, gonna smack you, Billy Goat.
Smack. Okay.
Alright, so now. That. It's like, I think, accidentally. So she's just like, oh no. All right, so do you just want to put a couple of the good guys in this one?
Let's do that.
Who would be like another good character? Oh yeah, that.
Let's see. Who else would you like to see in here?
This is just kind of make this a comedy. How about can we just have like a random old person inside here?
You think we made this a comedy? This is very serious.
This is very serious. Yeah, right. Let's go with what you just said. Very serious comedy. How about that? Very serious comedy. So let's just like.
Okay.
Since I'm thinking, could we just have like an old person with them for like no reason other than?
Yes, and that person should be Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke, I thought you were dead.
Is that going to be the background of where they are at?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dick Van Dyke. Hello there, I'm Dick Van Dyke. Should I do the young Dick Van Dyke?
No, you said some old man. Here.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Do this as
What do you think of that one?
I mean, they all kind of make him. They're all old, so. And they're all like if I look at it, they're all kind of pretty like close up. So I don't think we can get any further away than that one.
Here, there's another good one right here.
Like that one.
All right, is he like a crazy old man in this movie, or what is he?
Like he just hangs out with the kids. He's like, hey, I hang out with the kids.
Here, let's do this one. That one's good. Ooh, or that one.
It just looks. It just looks overly crazy in that one. This one just. Oh wait, they're like pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, let's just go with this one.
Yeah. Hello there, I'm Dick Van Dyke, and get off my lawn. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the old guy, and then we've got Anna Faris. So we need Anna Faris's love interest. We need, and then, okay, so Dick Van Dyke's the old man. Who's going to be her love interest? And then who's going to be the guy that just, like, dies right away?
Good question.
Let's see here.
Maybe we can have some kind of man, this is always hard. Maybe
I'll put this out while you're
yeah, so
doing
maybe
some hard
we
thinking.
can have like have her as a love interest. Should we have like a guy who's usually a serious actor for this one?
Like who? Like Jack Black?
He's a comedy
I know that's
comedian.
not weird.
Like we could have we could have why can't I only think of old people for this? I was thinking maybe we can have Monk.
Ooh.
Have Tony Shalhoub play the.
Okay, but what if so?
Maybe somebody's younger.
Similar
than
to
him.
Monk, but not Monk. But what's the name of the actor for Psych?
Tony Shalhoub.
What if it was him?
Or yeah, Tony Shalhoub. I like how it's like I'm only thinking of old people for this. It's like maybe not. Yeah. I think we might just go for Tony Shalhoub as the guy who should he be the love interest, or should we make Dick Van Dyke the love interest?
No, Tony Shalhoub.
Okay. So. Yeah, so like we might go for him then, like Tony Shalhoub as the love interest because we can.
All right, let's bring him in here then.
It's like, hello there, young whippersnapper. Just Dick Van Dyke here. Just want to say hello. Because I'm Dick Van Dyke. And I'm awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the last movie that he was in?
Night at the Museum, I believe.
Like the third one?
He was in the first one.
Yeah, I know, but...
Oh, right, yeah. That's the most recent.
The most recent one.
I don't know. I know he was in the first one for sure, but past that, I'm not entirely sure. Oh.
No. I don't know what you did. Just give it a second. Just computer. I mean, I still won't buy a mic, no matter what. Just letting everybody know.
You won't buy a mic?
A Mac.
Oh, a Mac.
Keeping it to PC all the way.
Okay, so he's looking a little big there. Shrink him down a bit.
Kind of looks like the bad guy now. He's like, ah ha 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 ha.
Let's see, they're about the same size.
He looks like he's short.
Fear not. Liquefy.
Wait, what?
Oh no, not liquefy the mask. Back out of that.
What are you trying to do now?
Let's see. Making him a little bit taller.
Dick Van Dyke. A real American hero. Other than all the other real American heroes that exist. Oh, it looks like he's just kind of has his head bent over like this.
Nope.
I think that works. Holy cow, the time. We'd have to probably get going.
Taller.
I wish I was a baller.
Let's do this really quick and dirty here.
So what I kind of hate is that that did go missing. Oh. Oh, coloring more into him.
There we go. Taller.
There we go. You're talking about he's always been this tall.
Okay.
Should we just have him like be like right here?
Something like that. All right, so then let's bring in the psych guy, and then let's bring in the background of the kids.
I don't know how to spell his name. Nope.
Did you mean Adrian Shelley?
I went from monk to mink. Because it should tell us his name. Tony Shalhoub, not Adrian Shalhoub. Gosh. Tony Shalhoub in Monk.
Let's see. What about this one? He looks sad in it. He knows that he's going to die soon.
Oh no, the love interest's gonna die.
Oh, I thought this was the guy that's going to die.
Oh, we could make him.
It's the same. Oh, how sad.
All of them. Yes, it is the same guy. Tony Shalhoub as Monk, as the guy who dies in the movie. Okay, so let's just get rid of everything. Oh no, not that part. Deselect. I always feel like the magic wand never works for me.
Oh, there's just too much color variance in there, and it's too close to the blue. So this, yeah, for this case, it wouldn't work too good.
Doop.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, hide her. Get her out of that selection. Yeah, we don't need you. Okay. And then so we need some spooky looking background for the kids. And then I'm really wanting it to be like the Addams Family, like the two kids from the Addams Family. What were their names?
April and
I don't know, like
other guy.
fat creepy brother.
Wow.
He was.
Wow.
Sorry if this
And
is like
fatty.
explain. Sorry if this, fat creepy brother explains to any of you guys listening, but that's what he was.
He was the fat creepy brother. Fatty.
Here you've got the selection backwards.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Might go weird doing the edge detection with this. I don't know. Well, actually, it looks like. Oh, I've never done it this way. What do you know? Getting its little nice curly cubes.
Gotta keep those nice hairs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now I make the selection. We just inverse it and ta-da.
Ta-da!
That one came out pretty nice.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. We'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap. It might be good to know where I got these from so I can attribute where all the images are from.
If only we were screen recording this entire thing.
We are!
Oh!
Tony Shalhoub as Monk, as the love interest that dies. Oh, no. I always forget about transform. It's like, what? Why is it not letting me like?
It's looking good.
Tony Shalhoub. Oh no.
What's that?
Oh, and I'm just saying, like, his face right now, Tony Shalhoub's face. It's like, oh, no.
I have a migraine.
What?
I feel like something went weird there. Can't quite place what happened, but something, he looks different.
He looks fitter, doesn't he? Just putting it out there.
Might be on the Tony one.
Well, oh crap! Don't have enough time. Just dang it. So let's just go for little kids.
Adam's Family Kids. That's who it is. This is Dreamcast. That's who I want in it.
Even though, like, all of them are adults.
We're not worried about this.
This is fantasy, right?
This is magic fantasy where it can be whatever we want. Let's see here. Let's go for... Is there one where they're, like, hunched around at all?
Probably not.
Let's see here.
If you look through all of it. Oh, shoot. The camera stopped shooting. You just continue.
All right. We'll just go with this one. Okay.
All right, yeah.
View image.
It's not enough time. Not enough time for today. I mean, and we're running late because I couldn't find another cord. I don't know what happened to the cord. It kind of sucks. I don't know where it went. I'm sad about that. So, like, everyone put them on the top. Oh, you're grouping that together first.
Name your layers.
Bottom.
All right. So turbo speed.
Jonah.
Get out of
now
here.
we just have 8 minutes. Because I have to put this stuff away.
Oh, under the wire here.
Oh, man.
This isn't going to be pretty.
I mean, it probably wasn't going to be pretty in the end. I'm sorry.
What?
Just putting it out there.
I can't believe you can't work under these conditions.
Can't work underneath with this such negative Nancy.
I have my rights.
I have my rights. Everybody has the rights.
Okay, so there's one.
Yes. Then Summer. I wonder if she still does stuff.
But see, look, fat creepy kid. I feel like I was fair in my
it's
description.
It's like we're making a sequel to the Addams Family now.
Yeah, Return of the Fat Creepy Kid. It's like, except now he's older. It's like his son.
I'm the fat creepy kid. This is my son, also fat creepy kid. It's actually kind of interesting that they haven't tried to make a sequel to this movie series yet. And I know I probably jinked it up.
Yeah, they were working on it until just now when they saw this poster we're making. It's like,
they're like, oh, you should bring it back. Everybody will love it. And you're like, no, like, you can't do that.
You can't do that because these people made this terrible poster using them, and now no one's interested.
I don't know. It might show them that there's, like, enough interest for some reason. Oh, there goes their face.
There you go, getting it.
All right.
All right, so we got the
So
two
now
creepy
we just
kids. See what I have to,
Holding the time now.
See what I have to work with here? He's like, okay, you did good.
Okay.
Keep it going. Keep it going. You're not.
Keep going. Just gotta get done fast. Got the time.
He's missing his shoulder.
Oh no, not his shoulder.
Or not his shoulder, but part of his arm. There we go.
It's just as important as the shoulder. Yeah, we don't have auto select on.
Alright, so we'll bring this down here. I'll go there. Now we need a creepy background. Let's see what creepy
You could
background
go for like a
gives
dark
us.
background.
Oh, these are. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yes.
Imagine.
Actually, this would be down here.
Ooh.
Okay, now creepy comes up here. A little bit bigger. So we got room for a blend.
Like, will he just like blend in both the bottom of it? Oh, this is radio.
What do you got radio for? Here we go.
Just sometimes you need radio.
Let's see. Soften that up, kind of, sort of. Good enough. Okay.
Okay, so how about like we put
Oh, what are you thinking?
the kids behind the
Yeah,
background?
yeah.
Oh, or you can put a black layer right here. Like a black blend. That might help hide it. I don't know. No.
All right, and then
I like maybe like put black in between and
yeah,
underneath.
drop that down.
Like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Everything scary is dark and black.
Yes. Oh man, we could have had like little kids with just their heads in it. The floating heads.
Let's see. Let's move these two uncomfortably close to each other because that's. There we go.
Maybe with the black, so like it's behind them, but on top, behind the adults, but behind the kids.
Okay. Then let's just.
Little kid. Oh,
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
she vanished. I get it. Okay, now we're doing. Now they're the ghosts.
Okay. Cool. There's our poster. Except now we need some
so
words.
now, what should we call this thing?
The greatest movie of all time.
Scary House? Ah!
Ah.
Like, you're on the crop tool.
I know. I'm trying to make you bigger. I won't go bigger.
I think this works pretty good.
I'll make you bigger. I'll do it this way because you won't let me do it the way I want it.
Call it lava tube of love.
Lava tube of love.
Hey, oh man, we forgot. Oh well, we almost forgot the goat, but I have to be somewhere in 10 minutes, so I don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. Sorry.
Okay.
Should we like fill at the bottom with black?
Sure. Let's do that. Shortcut's not working.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Like when people are like, it's not working, I'm like, exactly. I don't know why.
I don't know.
It just stops working on my
I just make it up as I go along.
Very sad. But yeah. Now let's make the text.
All right. So what are we thinking it's called?
Let's see. It's supposed to be like scary movie with little kids.
Scary movie with little kids. No, that's okay.
Like what's something like ominous that we can put with like play? I mean, Child's Play is already a movie with a doll.
Imagine horror.
That sounds good.
Oh,
I love that.